Hey everyone, Kidedan here, and I'm here with a new video series. I'm going to be doing a How to Starbound video series. Pretty much just going to go through a bunch of different tutorials and, helpful hints throughout the game. And since it's the first episode, we're just going to pretty much be starting with the basics, how to get started quickly, and, get all the boring stuff out of the way. Alright, so here we go. Alright, now first thing you're going to want to do is take your mana manipulator that you found on your ship, and you're going to get some cobblestone and some unrefined wood. Unrefined wood can be found by just chopping down any tree in general. One decent sized tree should be enough for what we're going to do to start things off quickly, and you're going to need at least 20 cobblestone. Alright, now once you've got the materials, you're going to convert all your unrefined wood into wooden planks. If you really want to, you can leave a couple unrefined wood for your next step in the quest line, which is create a campfire. But you really don't have to, because we're about to make an axe, and you can chop down trees really fast now. Anyways, now that we've got our materials converted completely into planks, we're going to make ourselves a wooden crafting bench. We're going to just make that, plop it right on down, and then we're going to open the inventory, or the crafting menu for that by selecting it and pressing E, which is the default key binding. You're going to scroll on down towards the bottom, where you're going to find both stone pickaxe and stone axe. If you collected the 20 cobblestone, like I suggested right off the bat, then you should be able to make both of them. And then from here, we are going to start just chopping trees and mining more cobblestone to get on with the next parts of the story. Alright, so as you can see, I've already built a campfire and a furnace. I should have waited on the furnace, but that's alright. And campfire, is easy to build. All you need is some unrefined wood, and as long as you didn't use the torches you started with, you'll be perfectly fine. Now, what we're going to need to do next is get some meat and cook it, so we're going to have to build a bow. Now, you're going to take that axe you built, and you're going to hop down into one of those little open caves, and you're going to chop down the vines that you see hanging from above. If you get lucky and start on a jungle planet, you can also just chop down some random bushes. Usually those will drop some plant fiber. So once you have your bow ready, all you need to do to get meat is land the killing blow with your bow. So if you prefer to get up close and personal with a melee weapon, just get in there, smack them up a bit, and then shoot them with the bow. The bow is actually stronger than any weapon you start with, especially if you get the charge shot. There's a little trick you can do. If you release right at the time when the arrow starts to glow, it does a little extra damage. And killing an enemy with a bow will almost always drop raw alien meat for you. Alright, so once you've cooked your raw alien meat, the next step is to build a furnace, and that's pretty much easy. It's a campfire plus a bunch of cobblestone. Anyways, after that, what you're gonna normally do, the quest is gonna tell you to smelt some iron ore. We're gonna skip that step, come back to it later. What you really want to do is, if you have any cobblestone left, or you didn't use it all, whatever, just grab some cobblestone and some wooden planks, make yourself a stone hoe. And you're going to start a little farming thing, so I'd flatten out some land really close to your house or shelter. And you're going to plant these seeds you started with. If you're a human, you start with corn and wheat. Corn is pretty much useless because the only recipe you start with it is sweet corn. All it's really going to do is fill your belly and not really do much else for you. Wheat, on the other hand, gives you more seeds usually, and you can make bread, which then you can make into burger if you have raw alien meat left over. So make a massive wheat farm, get as much wheat as possible, because the burger recipe for humans gives you health regeneration and fills you up entirely. So it's definitely a very good thing to help start off with, so it's always good to get your farm going early. After you've planted your seeds, you also want to plant some trees nearby so that you have a wood source. Wood is good for making, obviously, more bigger improvements on your house, or, anything else you need to craft that you run out of, more torches, and it's even good if you have a really big wood farm for trees, just because if you get 500, you can burn that in your furnace and you can make coal out of that. So always a good idea to have a lot of wood on hand. Alright, and the final step and tip for the beginning of the game to get yourself started early is mining. Now, the easiest and fastest way to mine, in my opinion, is to just run along the surface of the planet and grab anything that's not too deep that you can see with the light. Obviously, don't do this at night, especially early in game, because you're not going to have armor or weapons that do enough damage to deal with the tougher enemies that spawn during the nighttime. So you're just going to want to run along the surface, grab any coal, iron, copper, pretty much any ore you see. They'll obviously stand out. They're like small chunks inside of the normal tiles that you dig on the dirt, like dirt and cobblestone. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more, and see ya!